for that, you're gonna be on it. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? I know it's kind of dark in my room tonight, but I prefer it this way for the night. I have some bad news. I know my videos the last couple of weeks has been a roller coaster, just like my life has been. And this is a roller coaster that just literally went down overnight. As you guys can read from the title,
Go, bingo.
we lost a best friend.
It's all right, babe. You gotta stay strong.
Like we've been talking about it like all day. And I was fine like openly talking about it, and it just I knew it was gonna hit me. I lost my best friend this morning. And I'm not even gonna fucking apologize for crying, because I held it in all day, and I was strong, trying to stay strong for everyone else around me.
Like this, babe. Look.
My tits.
No, but sit back or something. Lay back like you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna tell him who you are.
If you guys don't know him by the thumbnail picture by now. Hi, baby. It was Fernando, you guys. Fernando has been in multiple videos of mine. If you guys go back, even last year for Father's Day, we celebrated with him. Did a barbecue at the park. God, I don't even know. Like, I was one of the first ones to know. I would say second one, because there's two of his family members.
The third one.
Third one. Well, the two family members that found him don't count as two. They count as one because they're family members.
Yeah.
So I was technically the second one. And I rushed over to his house. And I'm not going to go over details of how, why, when, who, anything. I want to respect the family's privacy. I want to respect Fernando's privacy. And I don't think that anyone outside of close family and friends need to know details. I'm sorry, but, it's a respect thing. And it's not my place to say anything.
No matter what, it wasn't his time.
It wasn't his time. It definitely wasn't. We found out about 8 o'clock this morning. I was there when the paramedics arrived and the police and the detectives.
And we just talked to him that night.
Last night we talked to him, and it was crazy because I found out that not only did he contact us, but he contacted a lot of other people around the same time last night. And I don't know, like, if he knew something was going to happen. I don't know if he felt something. But it was just, I don't believe in coincidence, especially when it comes to spirituality or death. But I don't know, like, he contacted a bunch of us. And, just to say, you know, he called us and he's like, hey, how you guys doing? He wasn't feeling so well last night. And we asked if he wanted us to take him to the hospital. And he said, no, I'm just going to sleep it off. We said, okay. I said, call me in the morning. Normally he calls me in the mornings a lot. I said, call me in the morning. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how you're doing. He said, for sure. We don't live too far apart from each other. So sometimes when he would walk by my house and walk by my door, like, you know, you guys already know I have security cameras all around the building. He would do a peace sign. He would wave, you know, he'd always like wave at my camera every time he passed by. And
9 o'clock last night, he did it for the last time.
he waved at my cameras for the last time. And that's the last time that we know he was alive. Hi, baby. As you guys could see, that's Topanga. It's his dog. It was the puppy that we gave him as a gift.
Almost a year ago, right?
Almost a year ago, yeah. He's with us right now temporarily. We took him in until his family can figure out. Sorry, we took her in until his family could figure out, you know, what to do. And, you know, try to help out his family as much as we can. He has a really supportive family. I couldn't be more proud, like, and seeing how much they loved him and cried for him today, this morning, broke my heart. It's funny because I said earlier, I said it's gonna hit me. I made another video about it that I'm gonna post tomorrow. I don't feel like posting any more videos.
Hey, take Topanga. Hey, take Topanga out. Take her with you.
Exactly. Almost like a brother.
Hey, knock it off. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. He wasn't just our best friend. He was like a brother to us. We hung out almost every day. Talked every day. I used to call him my shithead. And it's crazy because Topanga, his dog, he used to call her Stinker Butt. He used to come home from work every day and say, hey, Stinker Butt, how's my Stinker Butt doing? And I was just hanging out with her a little while ago. And as soon as I said Stinker Butt, she froze and she turned around and looked at me and then started wagging her tail. I know she misses him.
She was in the cage, but she was still in the same house with him when he died.
She was in the house when he died, yeah. But, sorry guys, I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
You wanted to let everyone know.
Let me have the ashtray.
That'd be.
Let me have the ashtray. I've been smoking cigarettes like a fucking goddamn chimney all day today. I love you guys too. Thank you. No, the dog is going to his family. I think his mom wants to take her. So that could be like a memory of him.
She's coming from another state.
I can't even imagine how hard it is on her because she lives in a different state. But she was starting to make arrangements right away to get here. And I think she's going to take the dog. Because the dog was his world. Topanga, he loved Topanga so much. That was his baby.
He even made a page for her.
Yeah. He made an Instagram page, Topanga's World, and posted a bunch of pictures. I mean, some of the pictures I sent him when, right when, you know, a month before I gave him to her when she was ready to, you know, go to a new home. And we were winging her off her mother. And he kept telling me, he's like, Monica, you have no idea. I'm in debt forever. I'm in debt with you forever. I said, no, you're not. Don't worry about it. He said, you gave me the best gift in the world. He always wanted to get married. He always wanted a family of his own. And Topanga was like the closest thing to him as his baby. Another hard thing was watching one of his family members drive his truck off the driveway for the last time. I'm sorry about her loss. I was gonna go live earlier, you guys. I'm sorry for the late show. But I couldn't get myself to go live earlier. And I was watching some of the videos we made together. Like the fun memories, and my husband and I were like, we're glad that we made those memories. When he crossed over, I was so mad. And the more I talked about it, the more upset I got. I was so pissed off. And I kept yelling, Fernando, should I kick your ass an hour later for leaving us? And then my husband said, he's going to say later and laugh about it, because that's what he said. Sometimes when I would get irritated with him, which didn't last too long, because he has one of those personalities where it's so hard to be mad at him for too long. I would say, do you want me to kick your ass an hour later? And he would laugh and say later. So I'm going to kick his ass later. Throughout the day, we have been turning on our ghost radar to communicate with him. Because he is new at the spiritual realm, he doesn't have enough energy to communicate through the ghost radar. So he does come in waves. He comes for a little bit, says a couple of words, like literally dead on answering our questions. And then he disappears. No worries. He, last night it was crazy because we're so close with him. And we've always been there for each other. like brother and sister. He used to call me sis. Even though he worked for me. He was my bodyguard. And one of our crew members, and just a great guy. The biggest fucking, he looks like a big bad wolf on the outside, but inside he was a teddy bear. Just a fucking teddy bear, the sweetest guy you'll ever meet. He, last night my husband said he started feeling chest pains. And he said he had these thoughts in his mind that was weird, that wasn't even his, like he was gonna sleep and not wake up in the morning. Which is what happened to Fernando. He died overnight. And then this morning, I forgot to turn my alarm off because my kids didn't have school this morning. It's testing week. They got done with their testings and they're off tomorrow. I forgot to turn my alarm off, and 7 o'clock in the morning my alarm hit and I woke up. And then I tried to go back to sleep and I couldn't sleep for the life of me. I kept closing my eyes, and every time I closed my eyes, I kept feeling like I was in a tunnel and things were just going by me. Like I kept seeing flashes and visions of things, but I was going so fast, uncontrollably fast. It was freaking me out. And I had this really uneasy feeling like, what the fuck, you know? And then when I heard the news, about an hour later, at 8 o'clock in the morning, no, I never called him Big Teddy, but my husband used to joke with him all the time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it too, Will. My husband used to mess with him all the time. Yeah, he was. Uh-oh. Okay, shut my door. They, it's like brotherly love. They would make fun of each other and fuck around and, things like that. Our relationship, mine and his, was a little different. It wasn't serious, but it was more like me calling him shithead and him calling me boss. I would say, shut the fuck up, and he'd be like, okay, queen, like, it was just, it was goofy and very respectful. And what really, really bothers me the most is it's so hard to trust people these days, especially when it comes to men and women together. A gentle giant. Yeah, he was a gentle giant. Funny kind of brotherly. You could say that, yeah. But he was one in a million that we could trust with our kids. That not only did my husband trust him with me, knowing he wasn't going to be a perv, but and he had so much respect for me and my family, but I trusted him. And it's really important. If I don't trust somebody, I'll never hang out with them. And I used to go to his house, just me and him, hang out. We just recently filmed together at his house. We did a lot of things together. Even when I went to make the police report.
I stayed home that day with the kids, and he went with you.
Yeah, I went to make a police report on a stalker. And he went with me early in the morning. He got up super early in the morning. We were at the police department before 8 in the morning. And he was always supportive. Like, we were always supportive of each other.
Yeah. And he was one of those friends that you could call and he would never say no, or he would never say I'm busy or I can't do it.
He would drop everything.
He'd come.
He would drop everything and come and help.
Or if he couldn't drop it at that moment, he'd be like, I can't leave right now, but I'll be home at this time and I'll do it for you when I get there or
Yeah.
whatever.
A couple of times when I ended up in the hospital, he told me not to go anywhere. For example, if I needed something from the store, my husband would give him money and he would, because my husband had to stay home and keep an eye on me, make sure I was okay. He would go and shop and he would buy everything, and even things that he couldn't find and there was like a replacement or something, he would call and take a picture and send us a picture and be like, they don't have what you want, but they have this. Is that okay? Like, just to make sure that he met our needs and kept us happy. And it was vice versa. A couple of months ago, he got sick. And it is hard to find those kind of people right now. You're right. He got sick. And my husband and I were taking food, like homemade food, because we knew that was good for him. Homemade food, drinks, make sure that he was always like hydrated, keeping fluids up. It's one of those things that happen to you when you don't expect it. Like, I never in a million fucking years imagined that he would leave so soon. And then I remember last year he was talking about moving, and he wanted to move to the state right where his mom's at. And I would tell him, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You are not moving and you're not leaving us. You can visit your mom and she could visit you, but you're gonna stay here with us. I'm not letting you go. I said, your permission asking me is denied. You're not going. And back in November, when we found out that our landlord wanted to evict us because we have dogs. Coward, I know. Fernando said, we told Fernando, we said, we're looking for a house. We're moving soon. And he was so mad, and he was like, shut the fuck up. You guys made me stay here. You guys didn't want me to leave, and now you guys are fucking leaving me? No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna stay here. I'm waiting for him to pull in. It fucking sucks, you guys. On the spiritual side, he's here with us. His energy is not as strong as he's earthbound, and I'm gonna set him free. But not till I get answers. Not till I find out from him of what happened to him. I'm gonna turn the ghost radar on as we talk, and I'm gonna see if he can come through and speak again. But the strongest feeling I've had from him since his crossing over was screaming, confusion, and he kept saying, no, this wasn't supposed to happen. I was not ready. I don't want to go. And he kept trying to jump back in his body, which is already too late by now because his body already expired. Or by then when he tried. He's starting to come around a little bit more now. He's not as crazy as he was earlier, a couple hours ago. I think it's finally starting to sink in that he crossed over. A couple of words came through. I asked him, I said, do you see the light? He said, earthbound. I said, do you see the light? Can you cross over? And he said, cannot. And then right after that, he said eerie. That means it's dark and it's scary. The spiritual realm is a lot different than our realm. Things are darker, even for good spirits. Unless you cross and go over to the light when you're earthbound, things are different than we see. Colors are different. Energy is different. The feeling is different. And he kept saying dark and eerie and, and he wasn't ready. He felt like he got cheated out of life. And that's exactly what he did. I'm mad at him because he left us, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the ghost radar on real quick and see if he's collected enough energy to say anything. And you guys will all hear it as well. Oh, lovely. The phone just scrolled on its own and I didn't even touch it. It was like this, look.
Yeah.
And as soon as I turned it on, it went like this by itself where the ghost radar is. Okay, you guys, let me see. I'm going to turn the volume up. After I'm done with the video, I'm going to personally connect to him without the ghost radar and talk to him. I told him, I said, I'm going to give you a chance to tell me what happened to you. And then I'll set you free, but I'm not going to let him go without answers. And that's the ghost radar. It says becoming. He just said becoming.
Becoming.
Becoming. What's becoming? Are you giving me some kind of a warning sign? Or what's becoming of him?
Maybe.
What do you mean by becoming, Fernando? It's weird because the last time, just like my husband mentioned in the other video when I posted tomorrow, you guys will see. Last time I got this upset about someone's passing.
Becoming is an adjective, and it's like especially of someone's clothing or personality. It's a flattering a person's appearance. Becoming is like to flatter someone's appearance.
He did say he loved my hair.
Please tell me that wasn't this.
My new hair color. My husband mentioned something about, I've never seen you this upset over someone's passing besides your grandmother, which was over 10 years ago. So, I'm used to people dying left and right around me.
Some people we really care for that.
Double. And it's so hard to see. He said double. Double the trouble. Fernando, do you can. Double can?
That thing hasn't gone off for a while, though.
No, it hasn't gone off for hours. Double can what? Speak English, man. I told his family this morning, I said, I'm so fucking mad at him that if I can bring him back to life and kill him again, I would do that because he was in the process of teaching me how to speak Spanish. And I have no one to teach me to speak Spanish anymore. Come on, Fernando, speak English, man. He's fluent in English. I just mess with him all the time. Don't I? Can you take one out? I'm telling you guys. I want to bought me 3 more packs of cigarettes tonight because I've been just smoking like a fucking chimney. It's either doing that and calming my nerves down or bashing someone's head into a wall, and I think cigarettes a lot safer right now for other people. Don't try this at home. I'm a bad influence. But yeah, that's basically what has been going on all day today. And I apologize to everybody that I haven't called back. Because I said I was going to call them back today. Just shit happens. And I'm honestly not ready to talk to anybody. Duolingo can teach you. It's a free app. Thank you. I'll look into it. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to talk to anybody, especially about business work. Speaking of, I keep getting emails about something, some inbound calls, like this business wants to join in my company and take inbound calls for me. I mean, it'll be nice, but I don't have that kind of money to pay them for that right now. So how are you guys' day today? And I'm sorry, I really don't mean to make a bummed, fucked up video. Like I said. Actual. Actual what? Actually, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass for leaving me? I'm so mad at you, Fernando. You have no idea. I'm so mad at you. I mean, he had a whole life ahead of him, you guys. He has the most loving, caring, supporting family. And watching his family break down the way they broke down today, it was killing me inside. I was the only one that, like, I was crying inside, but not, I wasn't showing it. I was the one, like, going around and letting them cry on my shoulder and hugging them and rubbing their back and telling them everything's going to be okay and, you know, I'm here for you and... Cave. Actual cave. What the
Remember when
fuck?
we all went together to that place and it was the cave, the water cave?
Yeah, he's validating that it's him.
Maybe. Because we all went to that water cave. That was the last place we all went together. Oh, I have those pictures. Did I take... You know what? I think I have a picture of you and him there together that day.
Do you?
I think so.
Find it. Like, my husband and I were kicking each other's asses because...
We see him all the time. We never
we
thought we
see him
needed
all the
pictures
time,
with
and
him.
like, you don't expect it to end so soon. You know what I mean? Like, we've known him for a couple years now, and to us, it's like every day is like it was a blessing for us to be in each other's lives. So we never looked forward
I still wish you would have went to the Clown Hotel with us.
in the near future of losing him so soon. You know what I mean? And we never once thought, hey, let's go ahead and take a picture together. Because we were together all the time.
No, I just got him by himself, I think. Hold on.
You know what I could do?
I think I have it in your phone.
I don't remember taking pictures with him, though. What the fuck's your phone doing? Whoa! Show it to them, hurry.
No, it's a video, but it's nothing there.
Oh, I thought it was like...
Look what it's doing. It's the day we went with him, but look.
Look at this.
And show my phone. It won't even play. Like, click on it. Look at what it's doing.
Look. Fernando, is that you?
That's the video when we were all together that day.
This is a video when we were together. Out. Fernando.
Let me see.
It said Orbit. He just said Orbit.
Orbit, like he's in orbit.
Yeah, he's lingering around.
Dude, that's so weird.
Dude, that was weird.
That it's even doing that.
Okay, stop fucking with our electronics.
So I think the pictures are in your phone. We'll have to look afterwards.
Okay, I'll look for it.
But here's him on
But
that
I don't
day.
remember taking a picture with him.
I thought you guys did on the bench, remember?
I know we did a lot of video together, and I could do snapshot of pictures.
Bench? I thought you two sat there and took a picture or something.
So this is a picture.
That day we went to that cave.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the cave, or you don't remember?
No, I don't remember taking a picture with him that day. But this was at Red Rock, and he came with us, and we did a little investigation, a lot of hiking.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And we all got the exercise we needed. God knows how much exercise I fucking need.
That's the same day.
Not to lose weight, but to be healthy.
He should have took a picture with all of us too that day, but I think he might have in your other phone.
Why is your phone going to record?
Your phone is doing weird things right now.
Mm-hmm.
He loves you so much. I know we love him too. We still do. We'll always do. We'll always remember him. Earlier, my husband's like, he had this distinctive smile, like this addicting smile. And then I said, and he had this distinctive voice. Like, I could pick out his voice out of 100 people in a room. Just like a soft-spoken voice, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know why the fuck I'm live talking about this. I have to learn to keep some things a secret. But I guess, sometimes getting closure is talking about it, and I'm not that type of person to really talk about much. I mean, I'll talk a lot of shit, but when it comes to actual important personal things, I don't.
And feelings, you don't.
No, and feelings, like I never announce it. Fernando, are you done talking? See, his energy is like, this ghost radar.
That's what we're saying earlier when it didn't go off
When
for
we
a
go
while.
to
We
location,
got like 3 questions, and then for an hour, nothing.
yeah, when we go to a location that's really active with spirits, this shit goes on and on and on, like constantly crazy. And then we go to locations where it's not active, so it doesn't talk. He can't talk much right now because he's still considered new when he crossed over. He's still learning the roots of that place and
his
learning
energy.
how to collect energy and, through electricity, water, all those other things. And earlier, he connected to me so strong, I felt him. And I'm laying here and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live. And I just I almost crashed out. I literally almost crashed out. All of a sudden, my eyes got heavy. I got so tired and drained. And then I had to yell at him. I'm like, okay, get the fuck away from me right now. Like, you're putting me to sleep and I'm not ready for bed. Because he was draining my energy. And you know what the fucked up thing is? Some people on the street, they were hanging out and filming the whole thing. I mean, the whole street was packed with fire trucks, paramedics, multiple, bunch of cops.
Look how far they come to throw trash in it.
A lot of detectives. And of course, the detectives have to interview everybody that's been around him, that's been in his life, that was on the scene when they were called to rule out, any suspects, any foul play, before they even do an investigation on the body to find out what happened. And we were all saying really good things about him, because it's the truth. You know what I mean? I even told one of the detectives, I said, just like I told you guys, I said, if I can bring him back to life, center, I'm going to kill him, because he fucking left us. And the detective laughed. It says center. He's trying to center himself right now, so he can come to the device and talk again. So yeah, the detective started laughing and he goes, thank you guys for being such good friends to him. I could tell by your story and everyone else's, he was very much loved and a very good guy. Certain. Oh, don't flatter yourself now. Like, certainly, of course he was. Smart ass. I'm really going to bring you back and kill you myself, Fernando. But then I'm going to kick your ass before I do all that. So, even the detectives were telling me that they go on so many cases like this. And a lot of times they talk shit about the victim, the dead person. Oh, he or she was a bad guy, this and that. But he said all he heard all morning long, all afternoon, for hours they were here, everyone they talked to, nobody said anything bad about him. Earlier we went out and ran into one of his very, very close friends. Of course, not closer to me. Nobody was closer to him than me. But I told her the news. Didn't give her details, of course. I just said, did you hear what happened to Fernando? And she kind of pissed me off because she was like, shut the fuck up. You're fucking lying. Don't fuck with me like that. This isn't a joke. I swear to God, I wanted to punch her in the face. I looked at her and I said, why don't you shut the fuck up? Because this is something I don't fucking joke with. This is something serious. And be happy that I let you know. And all I said, that he just passed away this morning. That was it. And I guess she contacted his family members or whatever, and I don't give a fuck. But everybody that knew him loved him, respected him. They were always with him, like for him, supporting him, helping him no matter what. He had a lot of supporters, a lot of people that cared about him. And his memory is going to live with us forever. He's one of those guys where you never forget. I know my husband and I will never forget. Even my kids were upset. My son was really close with him. And when he found out, he was crying. He had tears in his eyes. And he's okay now, but all my kids, it's healthy to talk about it with your kids. And we sat down and we told them what happened and explained, the scenario and the situation. And they're a lot better now because I feel like they got the closure and the answers that I felt like they needed to have. I don't have that closure yet. I don't have those answers yet. And if he doesn't give me answers soon, I'm going to kick his ass. Fernando! What the fuck, Chuck? I can feel his energy is really weak right now. Let me go back and see if I could find earlier what the stuff that he said. Because my husband was asking him questions earlier. So, this is the one when we asked him if he could see the light. Because I wanted him to cross over. I said, Fernando, if you could see the light. Us human beings cannot see the light because we're not on the other side yet. And we're not supposed to see the light until we cross over. So we said, Fernando, can you see the light? Can you cross over? And he said, cannot.
Like right after we asked that.
Right after.
Like seconds.
And then we said, because I had a weird feeling.
You
and
said,
I
what
asked
can
him,
you see?
I said, yeah. I said, what can you see? Because let me remind you guys, he was being haunted by demons in his house for a while. And he told me about it.
He was scared to sleep in his bed.
He moved his bed in the living room for months. For months. And then I got rid of the demons. And of course, new ones came. Because there was where he lives, behind the building is really dark. And pretty much the whole building is haunted. And so the new demons came along. And then he started telling me about it this past month. But because I've been so busy dealing with the court system and the eviction and kicking my landlord's ass, scumlord, and, and all this shit, I completely spaced it. And of course, he's the type of person that would never, ever, ever bother you unless something is really seriously happening to him. And then just a couple of days ago, he mentioned it again, and I said, give me this weekend, because this week I had court and all this stuff. I said, give me this weekend until I'm done with everything. I was going to go to his house and I was going to clear it up again and get rid of the demons. And I guess I got too late. I didn't make it on time. But I asked him, what did I ask him? I'm so brain dead, you guys. What did I ask him when he said that?
What happened? I'm sorry, I was not
What
listening.
did I ask him?
I wasn't listening. About what?
When he said this word.
You said, because first you said, can you see the light? And he said, cannot. And you said, well, what do you see? And that's when
I said, what do
eerie
you
right
see?
after
Because
that.
I said, are the demons there? Do you see the demons in your house? What do you see? And he said, eerie, dark, scary. That's what he meant by eerie. So he responded, and then we said, what time did you cross over? What time did you leave your body? That's spiritual talk. In human language is what time did you die, but I hate to use the word die. And he said 12, midnight. And then on my phone, he said 11, so between 11 and 12 is when he crossed over. So he was in his house, dead for hours. Who the fuck is Amanda? That's not one of the girls that he was saying, huh?
Maybe.
Why would he say Amanda? Who's Amanda?
Isn't
Now
that
I have
the
to
name
look
the
into an
sister said
Amanda.
or no?
I don't know. I have to talk to his sister tomorrow and find out. And then, so for a while we were calling him, and he wouldn't come to the ghost radar. And then I yelled at him. And I'm like, get your fucking ass here. Go through the radar and talk to us. Let us know what's going on. Because at that time, when we found out, it has already been a couple hours, but I've been in and out, like, talking to the detectives, talking to his family, being a support system, trying to piece the puzzle pieces together and help him out and find out what's going on. I mean, if you guys don't know me by now, then you guys have been living under a rock, because I am so much of a better detective than anybody could ever fucking imagine. And so I was like, fucking get your ass over here, because you owe me answers. You need to tell me what the fuck is going on. Like, I was so mad and so frustrated. And then he finally came through, and you'll never guess what he said. This is what he normally says. Hey. He said, hey. That's what he says every time he sees me. No hi, Monica. No hello. No nothing. Hey. He says, hey. And then when I call him, or he calls me, vice versa, it doesn't matter. I answer the phone or he answers the phone. First thing we say is, hey. Hey. And I know, like, a lot of people say, well, that's common or whatever, but that was his personality. Like, he would always say, hey. I'm like, hey is not my name. Don't call me hey. I have a name. You know what I'm saying? And he would laugh all the time. So then he said, hey, and I'm like, okay, that's an inside joke, and that's another confirmation that you're here, Dude, I keep getting hits, but he's not talking. I don't think his energy is strong enough to talk. Anyways, sorry guys. He's showing himself on the radar right now. Yay, congratulations. Where the fuck have you been? Can you talk now? I'll let you use my energy for a little bit, but not too much, because I'm already tired as it is. Previous. Just when I said I'll let you use my energy, like you previously did earlier.
Maybe you're saying that previously I did.
Yeah, that's what you said. You use my energy like you did previously. Riding. Is you riding my energy? Are you riding a horse? A cow? What? The fuck are you riding? Or maybe he's talking about his car. Like, where's his ride? Where's his car at? Your family came and took it. I'm live right now, so I can't give too much information. Who, what, where, why, how, and all this good stuff. But your family came and took your car. So it's with them. I think it was best that it'll be safer with your family than here. Um, I am gonna steal his blanket though. I don't know if you guys watched my video with him a couple weeks ago when I went live. And then my stalker, the little bitch, ends up reporting it to YouTube because we're talking shit to him, turning the tables on him, and he didn't like it very much. So YouTube took that video down, which I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? But on that video, he has this Dodgers blanket, and I kept telling him, I said, one way or another, one of these days, I'm gonna come and steal your blanket. It was so soft and comfortable and thick. And it was on the couch, and I kept like laying on it when I was doing a video with him in his house. I was like, I'm gonna take the blanket. So when I do, I'm gonna take a picture with it, and you guys will see. I'm gonna take his blanket. If his family didn't take it yet, I don't think they got a chance to take anything today. Maybe they'll start tomorrow taking stuff. So when they do, I'm gonna go over to his house and tell him I'm snatching his blanket. It's mine. He told me I can have it one day, and this is the day. So Fernando, just to let you know, your blanket is mine. And you guys want to hear the saddest part? When we took his dog, she was here for a while. Of course, she reunited with her family and stuff. Her mom and dad and her other sister were here. After playing with them and getting excited and reuniting with his family, doggy family, I was out with his Fernando's family, hanging out and trying to figure out what's going on. What they did their investigation in the house, and nobody was allowed to go in there. They kicked everybody out. So while they're doing an investigation, I'm out there trying to piece the puzzle pieces together of what happened, a timeline, and I was looking at my video camera, my surveillance camera, to see if something happened outside, if it caught anything, just, any clue that we can get. And when I got home, my husband and kids said, you'll never guess what Topanga did. And those who don't know Topanga, that's Fernando's dog, the little puppy that we gave him last year. She went by my door, lay down, and started whimpering and crying. And she never does that. Like, she's the most happiest dog, the most hyper fucking dog in the world, where she makes my head go crazy in circles. She makes my head spin. And I'm talking about fucking spin in circles. And to see her sad, laying by the door and whimpering and crying, it's like either she felt him visiting her in spirit, or she missed him and she wanted to go back home. And then when I called her Stinker Butt, which is the nickname that he had for her, he would always say, hey, Stinker Butt, come here, Stinker Butt. And when I said Stinker Butt, when she came on my lap, she looked at me, she gave me a couple of kisses, she lay down and put her head down. Like, it made her sad. It's like, I know she misses him. You know what I mean? I know she misses him. No matter how happy she's here with us, he was still raising her when she was a tiny little baby. So that's like her dad. That was her daddy, her father. So it's kind of sad, when animals have that much emotion and feelings. And then you see it with your own eyes and experience it, and you're just like, oh my God. Like, it breaks your heart even more. I think that's why I got so emotional earlier, because all day I was busy. I didn't have time to, come and hang out with her and see her. And then it was like just a couple of minutes before I went live, she jumped on my bed and gave me like the biggest hug and gave me lots of loves. And then I hugged her, and then I said, hey, Stinker Butt. And then she lay down all sad when I called her Stinker Butt, because that's what he used to call her. I think that's when it really hit me hard. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like I felt him through the dog. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Like, I felt him through the dog. That was just crazy. But yeah. Anyways, I'm done talking about it. I'm gonna go and do my own thing. Is there anything you want to say to them? Because I'm hanging up.
No.
I'm hanging up my phone. Obviously, this has been going on for a while. And it only detects spirits that are coming through it. So it's not bullshit to the skeptics. I use this in a lot of my investigation videos, along with other tools. But I trust this 100%. And it's been quiet. So it doesn't just go off and talk out of its ass whenever the fuck it wants. It actually detects spirits, and spirits can come through and say words. And it's been quiet for a while. Just like I thought, and I said, he doesn't have that much energy to come through and talk right now. But throughout the next couple of days, I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But throughout the next couple of days, I'm going to be able to make some time and see if I can communicate with him even more. Get to the bottom of what happened to him so that way I could set him free. Oh, thank you, Sanchez. I appreciate it. Oh, and a quick update. I just want to let you guys know. I realize that it's not worth fighting with my landlord as much as I have been, because he knows I can't stand his ass. Scumlord. Why do I keep saying he's a fucking scumlord. Even though we won the case with the eviction, it was for my dogs and cats because they're registered, they're certified. So the judge said she can't do anything about it. They can legally stay here with me, and he can't kick me out. But he has problems with my reptiles and my snakes. So I came up with the conclusion: I'm going to sell all my snakes. What? Everything okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
That I'm going to... Oh, I had the dog hair on my lip. She sheds. I'm going to sell my snakes. I know it sucks because we love them. And we use it for my business for like educational purposes. Reptile shows, things like that. But my kids are a little bit more important than animals right now. Or the snakes, I should say. Thank God they're able to keep their dogs and cats for support animals. But I'm selling my snakes if you guys are interested. I'm not shipping them out due to the lockdown. But if you guys are willing to fly down here or drive down here, you guys are more than welcome. If you guys are interested in my snakes, go to monicaspiritqueen.com. And it's only serious inquiries only. Don't just like, some people expect me to work for free, which I don't. And they'll contact me and say, Monica, I don't have money, but I need a reading. I'm sorry, tough luck. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with my animals, my snakes. They're not free, okay? I'm not going to sell them for as much as I bought them for, because every single one of my snakes are really expensive. But I'm not going to sell them for as much as I bought them for. Obviously, it's going to be fair prices. So, serious inquiries only. If you guys are serious, go to monicaspiritqueen.com. Contact me. It's mainly for locals here in Vegas, Henderson, North Vegas, Summerlin area, even Boulder Highway. You guys can come and buy them physically. But like I said, I'm not shipping them out. So if you guys are serious, contact me. And then I'll send you either a list or pictures of what kind of ball pythons I have. And then we'll make a deal. And you guys will come and pick them up. But other than that, thank you guys for being understanding. Putting up with my roller coaster videos lately. Don't ask how I even manage this roller coaster life that I've been going through the last couple months, including my wallet getting stolen and all this shit. Oh, he just popped up. But I'm managing to hang in there. And with you guys' love and support, and of course, give me a bunch of thumbs up because it helps me with my videos, so I can continue with my channel making videos and contents for you guys. And I promise I'm working on making fun and more happier videos for you guys in the near future. But like I said in the beginning when I first made my channel, I'm going to take you guys through the ups and downs with me. I'm going to show you guys the good, the bad, the in-between, the ugly, the pretty, the happy, the sad, the mad, the angry, and the part of Monica that wants to beat someone into a bloody pulp. You guys are going to see it all, and I have been showing it all. Of course, lately it's been up and downhill videos, but that's just 100% me. That's 100% real me, my life, my family. Don't fall asleep.
Not very nice.
You started snoring.
It's not very nice.
Can you light me a cigarette or take one out, please?
That was kind of mean.
That was not mean.
Actually, it kind of was.
No. Just because you put your hat down, covering your eyes, it doesn't mean you're slick enough to trick me when you're trying to fall asleep. Grandpa.
Okay.
Don't smoke the cigarette. I said, give it to me. You see that, you guys? Give me the cigarette. Thank you. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been keeping my promise and showing you guys the highlights of my life and the ups and downs and taking you guys on a fucking roller coaster ride. And if your head hasn't been spinning lately with my videos, then you're not normal.
You ain't been watching them.
You ain't been watching them or you're not normal, because my head has been spinning a lot lately. But just keep your head up, you guys. Stay strong. And the way that I've been staying strong is with you guys, your emotional support, your mental support, sometimes your physical support, financial support with your donations, which we appreciate so much because it's helping me get to that goal of getting the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Those who don't know, I lost a lot of money when my wallet got stolen.
Vertical.
Oh shit. Vertical. You know what that means, right?
No, pretty much.
In the spiritual realm. Wow. Anyways. So, any kind of support is highly appreciated. Just for you guys to pop in and watch my videos, give me thumbs up, comment, let me know everything's gonna be okay. Give me that push I need, because there are times when I'm just like, fuck, enough is enough. I can't handle it anymore. And then I go live or I make a video and content and I post it, and then I get all these positive comments. It's like it pushes me to move forward and not give up. Just like the same advice I give all of you and my clients when you guys are going through a hard time. You guys know I'm always there for you. But with that said, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your love and support. Once this video is uploaded, because it takes like a couple hours for YouTube to upload it on my... I know you guys can see it now, but I'm talking about upload and processed on my end, where I can actually put a comment on it or put something in the description for you guys. I can't do that right now until it's completely uploaded. So give it a couple hours. Let it upload. Once it's done uploading, I'll put my PayPal in the description if you guys do want to financially help out as well. You're more than welcome to, and it's highly appreciated on my end, my family's end, and I'm sure Fernando would appreciate it too. And that's it. Also, my PayPal is on monicaspiritqueen.com, so you could go to monicaspiritqueen.com and do it that way as well. My PayPal is on the front page. But anyways, I gotta get going because now I'm just blabbing away and I'm exhausted. I've been mentally drained all fucking day. What did you do? Oh no. I gotta get going, you guys. God bless you too. Thank you.
There's a vacuum.
I'll definitely let you guys know every time I go live. I'm going to try to go live as much as I can. So that way we can enjoy spending time together and hanging out. And hopefully the next time I go live, it's going to be on better terms and conditions and more happy videos. I'm looking forward to. But I got to get going for now. I'm going to go hang out with my kids. You know, life is too short. It's precious, so we try to spend as much time as with them as we can.
Okay, you're gonna hate me for a second.
Hold on one sec. I gotta get going. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.